everyone, today I'm going to be listening to crossover music for the first time. Crossover is a genre I've dabbled in over on my Patreon through some song requests already, but I wanted to fully do my crossover debut here on YouTube. Crossover is a mix of metal music and punk music, two genres that I have individually been enjoying quite a lot. It's time to put them together. More specifically, it's a crossover between thrash metal and hardcore punk. I haven't listened to anything on camera for like 2 weeks now. I haven't filmed for a fortnight because I went and visited home for a week and then I was sick for a week. I still have a blocked ear from being sick, but I can still hear through my right ear. And 1 ear is enough. I've been listening to a bit of crossover music already on my Patreon. The songs and the bands picked out today that we're listening to in this video have been picked by my patrons through polls. So I really appreciate that, them helping me out with making sure I'm listening to the right stuff. First, we're going to listen to Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. I think that's how you pronounce their full name. They're D.R.I in my head. And D.R.I were the main bands that were recommended to me for a while leading up to doing a crossover video. So I've got to start with them. I've got to start with the D.R.I. And we're going to listen to the track 5-Year Plan. We're listening to Crossover Millennium Edition from 2010. Obviously, this actually isn't from 2010. It's from what? 1987. Let's do it. The 5-Year Plan. I like how the actual album is called Crossover. It's a good place to start. Wow. It's a bit thrashy. Dead. With a guitar. This reminds me of thrash. I lose, you win. Okay. So good. That's an intro. You're on my 5-year plan. Where's the crap? What? Where's the punk? I just like trash. This is pretty intense for Flash. I do love this. Lyrically, I find it very funny. This is very much me when I don't win a game against somebody. I take it personally. I hate losing. Very competitive. They go on a 5-year plan. Yes. So intense! To me, I would just think this is thrash. I win, you lose. I win, you lose. Yes, but lyrically it's a little I win, you lose. I win, you lose. I win, you lose. I win, you lose. I win. I win. lose. I'm obsessed with that track in terms of its lyrics. That's the standout for me, is lyrically. Like, I thought I would be looking at, okay, whoa, there's a bit of punk and there's a bit of thrash. But for me, I was just really enjoying it lyrically, and just like the overall concept of the song I felt was very funny because I relate to it a lot as somebody that's a sore loser. And I guess I'll focus a little bit more in on what crossover is in other tracks in this video. But you know what? That song was fun, and that's what music's all about. Actually, the most punk part about the track was the lyrics. I win, you lose. Next, we're going to listen to the other 1987 track here, which is The Accused with Halo of Flies. I want to try and stick to the 80s stuff first. We have some bands that are from later, but I want to try and go in somewhat of an order here, even though I still have an 85 track I need to get to. But yeah, let's just do the 80s stuff first. So Accused, let's check it out. What do I think of this? A little goofy again. I don't know what to think of this. This man is scaring me. His exorcism. He's literally going for an exorcism right now. Once again, I noticed the thrash elements instantly. Thrash is hard to miss. I feel like I'm not as good as picking up on what the hardcore part of it is, to be honest. Sort of. Hardly boss, though. I do like this. I wish they put that change up of riff like in the middle of the track. I think I liked the first track a little bit more. Actually, probably a lot more. This one, it's the exorcism, right? It's how he sounds like a demon has possessed him. That's not really fun for me to listen to. It's not exactly my style. I think lyrically, the first track worked so well for me. I feel like I can notice the thrash straight away. Both these tracks so far have really leaned into thrash a lot more than I maybe expected them to. And it's not a critique, because I like thrash music. Maybe the punk's in the left ear and the thrash is all in the right. I'm not that funny. I've got to stop making the jokes. We're just going to keep going. We just have to keep circling through the bands. I've got a lot of bands here today. I have 6 to check out just because I really want to make sure I got a good idea of crossover. So we're just going to keep moving forward for now and see what else we can get here. But for now, the 80s is feeling very thrashy to me. Let's check out S.O.D, which I think is a band that has a little bit of controversy around it. I think one of the members of this group, of this band, turned out to be a bit disingenuous from memory, from what I looked into. Apparently the music is still relevant to Crossover. So let's check out Stormtroopers of Death, or S.O.D. We're going to listen to some tracks off their most important album, because they didn't make much music in the end compared to the rest of these bands. We're going to check out March of the S.O.D, leading into Sergeant D and the S.O.D, which is the first and second track. They're meant to go together. This is from Speak English or Die. Love to say that out loud. And this is from 85, so we're going back 2 years. We're still in the 80s though. Let's check it out. Love how that guitar's standing out. That's awesome. The tone of it. Fun. Music I instantly like. My favorite track so far. Da-da, da-da. I hope this transitions well. Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Both. This is the second track right now. Sergeant D. Spin it up. Oh, they're playing around with tempos. It just keeps spinning up and up. Nice. I do think the two tracks complement each other very well. I get why I should listen to both of them. Really great way to start an album. Oh. Okay, the punk, like the hardcore element is there in lyrically, 100%, like the vocal delivery. That's cool. So messy! So loud! This guitarist! All the right moves. Not S.O.D being my favorite so far. When they're like the controversial pick. That was awesome. Yeah, I loved that. Both tracks. I think I liked the intro track more than the second track. Just the slower pace there, the lead up, the tension. That's all the things that I love about music, is the anticipation. And it's an instrumental. And then with Sergeant D, I liked the play on tempos. I love how it's sped up, which reminds me both of thrash and of hardcore, because hardcore also is a faster punk. So with both those tracks, they reminded me a little bit more of hardcore than the 1987 stuff, and also had to turn it up. Like the actual volume of it, I turned it up to like hear it. And that's what I have to do with a lot of hardcore. Just because of the way it is recorded, it sounds better when you turn it up. The riffs did feel thrashy to me. So that one felt a little bit more like what my expectations of Crossover would be. Let's listen to the fourth band, because that's so far it's probably my favorite stuff. So I feel like I'm really excited to keep listening to more stuff. Let's do it. We're going to listen to the last one that's from the 80s, which is Corrosion of Conformity, I believe is what they're called. Corrosion of Conformity. And I'm going to listen to 2 tracks because one of my patrons requested I listen to Albatross. And then that song got a lot of votes from the rest of my patrons, but is actually not a crossover track. It's a later track from them in the 90s. I think their 80s stuff is actually more of the crossover stuff. So we're going to listen to a crossover pick from them first from the 80s, but then follow it up with the 90s Albatross track. It's just more music, right? Can't hurt. So first let's listen to Positive Outlook, which is going to be the crossover pick here. And this is from Animosity, 1985, same as S.O.D or S.O.D. I've been calling them S.O.D in my head, but I have no idea if that's what we call them. All the communication I do about these bands is all typing, so I just come up with like how to say it. Let's listen to COC though. Ooh, the bass. Fast again, up. Vocal performance. That reminds me of punk. Oh yeah. Riffs are all fresh though for me. Cool. Don't keep to the left, I can't hear anything. Against the right. Awesome. There. Oh my god. Oh, so quick. Wow. Actually, this does remind me a bit of hardcore for sure. Oh yeah. Ooh! Ah! 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 We're doing the solo? I love the drums here. If anyone knows me, I love change-ups, and I love it when they break it down, slow it down. So this is perfection! This might be my favorite so far. Yes! Woo! I'm like on cloud 9 after that track. Let's listen to Albatross because I wanted to listen to them back to back just to get that comparison going. This is from Deliverance from 1994. Yeah, 9 years later. Wow. Oh, it's so much louder. Okay. Clearer. Wow. Oh yeah. This one's got a good groove. This. This reminds me of like Stoner. It reminds me of yeah, a little bit of the stoner, but it was stoner metal, stoner rock, which is not that much. Even early like Queens of Stone Age. Ooh. Oh, right on. This is like a little intermission between all the crossover. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, this band moved away from the crossover sound. His vocal performance too. It was just the Accüsed, wasn't it? It was freaking me out. Demonic. Apart from that, I've really been enjoying all the vocals today. It's the same guy. He also sounds so different. Interesting to listen to this track in the middle of all the crossover as well, because it makes you realize how quick and to the point crossover is, and fast. Yeah, fast, loud, non-stop, messy, so good. Surprised though by this change. It's so 90s. I'm moving into the late 90s, early 2000s. I get it. It's so interesting to see how bands are influenced by what they're listening to and started by in that decade. Or what they influenced. Yeah. Good sound there as well though. It's cool when you get a band that has they have variety within their discography that spans different genres. That's really cool to me. I do love that. I can get bored of the same thing sometimes. No, sometimes I can listen to the same song for 3 months. But at other points, I really do appreciate some variety. I love when bands do left turns, you know, into different genres over the course of their career. And I'm definitely supporting this band in doing both that crossover thing and this later sort of like groovy stoner thing that they're doing. I don't know exactly what I would call this. It reminds me of stoner rock. I think I loved the first, I liked both for different reasons, but I loved the first track for that change up and for the breakdown and the slower tempo for the second half of the track. It felt very crossover, yeah, for the first half. And I could notice both the hardcore and the thrash in there, but the second half of Positive Outlook is what made it so special to me. I loved Positive Outlook. That might be my favorite track so far, apart from maybe March of the S.O.D. I do like March of the S.O.D. as well. And then Albatross, a nice little break. I'm happy my patrons picked that out for me because I do love it so much. It's cool to see a band change it up 9 years later, you know? That's what you gotta be careful of as well. If you go, okay, I want to do a crossover video, I want to listen to some crossover, and then you go, okay, Corrosion of Conformity, that's a good band. What's their most famous track? And then it's like a track that's not at all like crossover. Next is here we go. Municipal Waste? Am I saying that remotely correctly? I don't know. And this is going to be The Art of Partying. I think this is from 2007, from what I can tell. Yes, we're moving out of the 80s. We're moving into like later crossover now, and we're going to see what the later crossover has to offer. I'm excited to see what happens here. The Art of Partying. Let's do it. This is from the album called The Art of Partying. There you go. Different from the 80s stuff. I thought it would be like extremely different. It's been 20 years. Those drums are good in there. Wow. Ooh. Is there two vocalists? I can definitely pick up what this song's putting down. I get it. Yeah, get that bass some space. This is so catchy. Wow. I love this drum. This is so good too. I'm so impressed. I felt like it was going to feel so different, and it really did. I was expecting a huge difference, but I think that they served crossover quite well there. We haven't got into the latest band. We've got one more band to check out after this one, but this is 20 years later than the rest of the crossover stuff they picked out for me. This is really good. I really enjoyed that. I think that I was also able to pick up on, once again, I'm going to keep saying it, the hardcore elements and the thrash elements. I've definitely noticed a bit of a pattern here where lyrically, vocal style feels hardcore to me, but then the riffs feel very thrash to me. Let me know if I'm wrong. I have been extremely wrong in other videos before, so humble me. Let's listen to the last track though. I'm so excited now to listen to the last track because the last track is 2017. So what happened 10 years later? I am so interested to know. Okay, this is gonna be Power Trip? Yep, Power Trip. Let's do it. This is Executioner's Tax, Swing of the Axe. Their most famous song. Wow, very heavy. That's the heaviest sound so far. There's that thrash feel there, for sure. when I think of this right now. I like how it's what's it doing? Sliding a little bit. That's it. I don't think I've spanned across such a large amount of time in one video before, from memory. Swing on the axe! That's cool. Oh yeah! Another whole crew. I love it when they chant! Ah! We go. My neighbor's gonna give me a second. Stop. What was that? I'm gonna cry, it's so good. Okay, relax. I love music. This drum as well is so echoey, I love it. I love the tension in these verses as well. This whole song is very good. Yes. What did I say about the drum? What did I say? This is 2017. Like, there's still great music being released in the past 10 years. I'm so happy to see this. This makes me excited. This run is so cool. I loved that track as well. Is that my favorite? Potentially. I'm so excited and happy for this video. This is awesome. That camera is about to die. No, 10 out of 10 track. Loved it. Couldn't be more perfect, honestly. I love the atmosphere of it. I love the echoey feel of it. It felt like crossover, but adding something different to it as well. That was the perfect ending to this video. I love where this is going. I love where crossover is going. If this is any indication, I love the 80s stuff. I love the new stuff. Crossover is my new obsession. It's my new obsession. And that's it. That's all I have to say. That's all I'm going to say because my video is about to die. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you soon in another video. I feel like I've taken drugs. I haven't. It's just music.